This is Coogan Cassius for IFL TV. We're in the Landmark Hotel here in London for the announcement of Chisora versus Fury, 26th of July at Manchester Photo Arena. With me I've got Troy and Tyson Fury, Peter Fury. How are you, Peter?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks.
Yeah, obviously we knew that this sort of fight was in the pipeline for a long time, and now it's finally being announced. It's finally going to happen.
Yeah, it's going to happen in July. What is it? 26th of July.
26th of July.
So it's going to be an interesting fight. There's a lot of belts on the line, and you know the main thing for us, it puts Tyson back in mandatory position where he should have been a year ago. So it's a good fight, and you know who better than deserves it than Derek. You know, he has earned his shot. He's fought a lot of good people. He's got the experience, so it'd be a good fight.
As you pointed out in the press conference, obviously Chisora's level of opponents has been second to none. You know, and this is a different Chisora to the first one. Tyson said it was going to be a worse one than what he fought 3 or 4 years ago. How do you see it?
Well, you know, we got all our own, beliefs. You know, we're going to get to work. We're going to do everything we can. But safe to say, we're 100% confident that Tyson will do the business, and he'll do it in style as well. It will be a stoppage. It won't go the distance. And and that's it. They believe they're going to get a KO. You know, so do we. So that's what we're going to see. So, you know, you can never be 100% certain in anything, especially heavyweight boxing. But, it's going to be an entertaining fight while it lasts.
Before Tyson's last fight, there was obviously a plan to get him out in April, but that's no longer the case, I understand, is it?
No, for various reasons that is not the case, and but we're quite happy with that. You know, they say Tyson's inactive and all this. You know, he's had the best of sparring. You know, so what? He's overweight in his last fight. You know, he's against a domestic fighter. So, you know, what the big deal? You know, 4 weeks to lose 38 pounds in weight. You know, we had 6 weeks' notice, and you know we're happy with it. You know, he done what he had to do with Abel. That's it. So we ain't performing on a world level for the likes of Abel. You know, paying for sparring partners, paying for this. He had no sparring partners. We've done as much as we had to do for Abel. That's it. No more, no less.
You had some strong comments in the press conference there. Was that in reference to anything specifically?
Well, we've been messed around. You know, there's a lot of people in boxing, you know, that want to do this and do that, and you know, it's not correct the way they behave. You know, so it did cost us a big year waste of time. You know, messing us around. So you know, that's it. You know, people like this, people need to speak up about deviousness behind the scenes, because this shouldn't be happening. You shake a man's hand, you honour it. If you get in that ring and get beat, there's no problem. You give it your best. Don't edge your bets, and when it's not going right, take the back door. This is not what fighting's about, is it? So basically, you know, that's where we are with that. So I'm only aggrieved that we wasted a whole year where Tyson should have been where he is now a year ago. But look, he's 25-year-old, and he's got time on his side, and he's getting better and better, maturing, getting stronger all the time.
Training camp-wise, what will you do? Cairns, Belgium, what will it be?
No, we've opened a new facility in Bolton, Lancashire. So we've just acquired that gym, and we're going to do all the training and preparation in Bolton from now on.
Oh really? So
yeah.
You're not going to be going away anywhere for this, the lead up to the summer?
No, for this fight and none of the others. So we're going to base here now in Bolton, because with the press coverage, with access, and this and that, you know, it's just better. Got more help, more facilities here in the UK.
Okay. All right. And, any news on Hughie Fury?
Yeah, Hughie Fury's he was fighting Danny Hughes this Saturday.
Yeah.
We've had to pull Hughie out because Hughie's not feeling so good. You know, I wouldn't say he's on burnout stage, but he's got symptoms of being overtrained, he said. And what it was, we've had him to the doctors, we've had him analysed, and what the doctor said, because he's so big, 6'6", just turned 19, he said his body hormones is all over the place. So he's still growing, the doctor said, and apparently he's still growing, and he's going through the transition of heavy training, and it's just a little bit too much for him. So we've had to back him off with 10 days rest, doing nothing, because he was sleeping all day, coming into the gym and not getting into second gear. So basically, when a fighter gets like that, they're tired. So you've got to give him a rest. So by the time we've rested him up, and he is back training now, but he isn't going to be ready. Look, Hughie is always going to be, we want Hughie at his best, because all last year for part of his fights, he boxed when he wasn't at his best, like this, lethargic, and we've seen the performances. So I think basically now with Hughie, you've seen him the other day when he was last out. You know, when he's firing all cylinders, he's a lad to be reckoned with. So he's my son, and he's only just 19. So I'm only going to turn him out when he's ready. Boxing wise, he's ready for anybody, to be honest. But physically is another matter. He's coming out of puberty into an adult, so that's where we are with him. So he's having a rest. He's back out on the 12th of April on Box Nation against Danny Hughes.
So you literally try and get Eddie Chambers on the card on Copper Box?
Eddie Chambers is on with Hughie as well, on the 12th of April. He's also, after that, he's on the 3rd of May on Channel 5, Mick Hennessy Show, with Hughie as well. So that's Eddie Chambers, and he's also out on the 29th of this month in Newcastle.
Right. Okay.
So Eddie's going to be busy. He's got 2 fights. He's got 3 fights: March, April, and May. And then he'd be on the undercard of Derek Chisora and Tyson.
Okay. All right. Peter, thanks for talking to IFL TV. As always, pleasure to speak to you, and we look forward to the build-up of this fight.
Yeah, pleasure.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.